yuku. Uja was said that we team a dad, yeah.
Would you gentlemen so brown, dear?
Sister, do it in a
Ubey,
I could see car.
Top lot.
Yeah, I want to quiet. No,
I don't know what you cheese here.
Hey, and some about it also. I was therefore in some way about it. The end is so pa. They do mark with 3P and they said, yes, car are buying Pompey the Ra, National Cathedral, Nimono, says Kana Kajanda 111, a bit me.
Rest for ye bass for no and temuano. Yera Kenneth Gilbert J. no, and I will could Jinamo Ewa Bamba Sue and any Manoka say, dear handover Akoso.
IGP so esre osum akendi for asofo malam fo nyina se nyina ke enwumbom say e furu kromu ade ne empre asumdwe
emfifi mansamne so afo atieti ane chacha ne mpabo akasie mu mpuntunwuma ewo ho no wakwa akobo nani eso akohoma wo ho
Ensampi ka we no ho na ye de badonhwe ba ko edi anim ye ne wo en etraboafo ne dɔson they are odi kan KASE3 Ghana Limited so pass asiaman so eni ho na nkratasem bibia ne ho na nkratasem bibia edimo no KASE ena o so do ani kire mu free nkran ko sitamale won sase size bia pebia benye bi udi sidan udi yefu eya no afrɛ ye nkrata ne bibia no ye de stamp etim so aban agi atomu eni jesema wo mu nie se woni sika wutwa ne bumu a yama wakwenya na wetwa nkakran no ba ho so no na wadane asase ra ye boye mra ne se yenti wonso obetimi esidan one KASE mpanyufo ni nkomo ewa 0302963740 0302963740 na one KASE3 Ghana Limited en kasanyume kopi na ka wie no ho brepa no ye de omo so ba ehye mu kakra amawo apafo no eyeme ejaminta mene
motofa bohema abena foku yeboa yebovumpa eji ehon sehweme na omantam dunse nyina da so oman konkron Ghana emo afeya be fontenten fidi kesene so nintrodo ne ntrada so nimpitripi ene ne batrapa as a Facebook ne so mothers 102.7 Accra enso so eka ho ebie YouTube ne nyina ye de motafa enso e hon mudu ho a French ni besie ende troaniema no miensa pe like wa share na wa comment semnin trimu enye
yes ambo Mothers FM
abai no ehye Price Waterhouse auditing firm say wonye ehwehwemu emfa National Cathedral no ehun forensic one pa na chese wo dress kwako bunumu ahwe sika ahodo bi a edi adane ewo National Cathedral mrana wokokotu ye no ehun na hwehwemu ababetodwa say sika ahodo a aban no edi wura National Cathedral ne foundation no ne ehun nkroneba drawings no muni ade no na enye sikawa swafo hwe atentere ne wonsem so san ya aban lawyer panyi Dr. Dominic Akrotinga ayene ekire se sika wodo akwahye National Cathedral no mu pa senke yase ye de yampuntu dwuma enka agenda 111 project a mampanyi kufado sha ase no enka betimi awie bebre
completed agenda 111 hospital here in Bolga East, and I have been on the neck of my colleague the health minister to ensure that it is completed. Today I had to compel him by the powers vested in me as Attorney General of the Republic to disclose to me the list of districts that have been included in the Agenda 111 completion program. And when he asked his people, his IT people to pull it up, there was Bolga East Zorungu listed on it. So, Mr. President, it is better to complete Agenda 111 than to spend money on a national cathedral. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you may laugh, but there has been a resurgence in messaging about the national cathedral by very eminent religious people. I want to say this. The money that was spent on the national cathedral from the report of PwC that was presented to me just last Friday, and Mr. President, I'm sorry about this because I have not briefed you on it yet, but I have the report. You don't build the house of God in the manner in which they went about it. That is all that I can say.
Dr. Dominic Akrotinga yinena yetene nkan so afo a ohwa atentene onsam so asan aban lawyer penyin na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enam aprobo mu ewo Apa East na eho no why town hall meeting wa bodwa data ewo Fountain Gate Ministries eho ena oton safre wanga wakabie wom ne Ghana de hye se womna ne yeni nkomo ntene obi a be kyerɛkyerɛ na adwene a eho ena Yewra Dominic kasa na wo kyerɛ se Operation Recover All Loot etwanitia eka ne ora no ebu adwuma pa na encha kra ye be hyasia bonkrofo bi kwa edu biti a enye asem ketwa ebi no ma hyase a Miracles aboaje ye kra ne pa chi twe na abo so kokra se kede bodanfo no o se enye ono nko a afoforo bi enam kwai so ba.
Then I need to underscore one point. Oral is not just about the 34 dockets that have been built. Oral is also comprehensively pursuing investigations in other matters. So, for instance, you recently heard about the investigations into the local government, the Interministerial Committee on Local Government, which was headed by Miracles Aboaje. That is part of oral. We need to look at it comprehensively and not only look at the 34 cases that have been built out of the oral committee report. So, ladies and gentlemen, on record, oral is doing a fantastic job, and the people of Ghana will begin to see the results of the prosecutions sooner than later. Now, the Minister for Government Communications also asked that I should give a briefing on, I want to emphasize the fact that His Excellency the President, as far as oral is concerned, will never approve that in my capacity as Attorney General, we engage in any persecution of a political opponent. I thank you and God bless you.
Dr. Dominic Ayine na yetene nkano na adwere na sene swafo hwekwayo ene nuane ho nsem so Honorable Eric Opoku ekyerese aban no epesika ede aso akuafo asene no modua tomatoes na tomatoes no mo ba bedua no enya tomatoes e bewie ne ate agudam na afi ese de adua ya atofo gina hodadaada nti wotie ni na yeto ebemesika ba krom na mebunu so enya adwuma ye.
They are in 35 districts. And what we are doing is simple. All farmers who register to participate in tomato production in this country will be supported financially to be able to do that. Every farmer will be given a soft loan of 20,000 per 1 acre with insurance. Out of the 20,000, you pay for insurance cover of 1,200. So should in case of any disaster that destroys the farm, insurance will pay you 50,000 Ghana cedis. Yesterday, I was in Tono with the financial institution and farm mates, the buyer that the Ministry of Food and Agriculture has engaged to come and work with the farmers on the farm to produce an offtake from the farm. We are doing this to reduce post-harvest losses. Your Excellency, post-harvest losses in Ghana cost us $2 billion annually, equivalent to 30% of all our agricultural produce. It does not make sense that farmers will invest their time, their energy, all their resources to produce, and 30% will go waste.
Honorable Eric Opoku ena yatene nkase enuane edonu krom ha no titiriw ne tomatoes no emu ohajeche mu aduasa 30% ese kwa yentimi ni ntia den na yenya omo ombeto no mo preserve mayen eno so ebebo aye pa na soafo a ohwe yewomahua ehonsem so Honorable Haruna Idrisu Tresa aban ne disikabotene be 2.8 billion ekwa 3 billion be round machine mu university be sikasie pa ewo Upper East afi SS ne so no ye ba be tretre mu na timi aboa ma double track no ye free ho.
Mr. President, at the tertiary level, your commitment is to ensure that at least 2 to 4 public universities are added to the country, looking at Oti, Ahapo, Western North, and Mr. President, your own Damango. Work is fast advanced for the establishment of the University of Science and Technology in Damango. We have just concluded work on the design and build of that university, to which the president have committed $30 million of grant money given to him for the start of the project, whilst the president is looking for additional resources to do that. The president is also positioning the University for Allied Sciences in this region as part of Mr. President's efforts to demystify medical education as he has done to legal education. So very soon, the university here will have a mandate and accreditation to do medicine, subject to the advancement and mobilization of additional resources.
Honorable Harun Idris no se de oduano na wutwa enti umehia na yebeye ni ye na dache yetwaso aba papa na Roads and Highways Minister Honorable Kwame Govins Agboja o se apa east for ye ekwan de mama beye bia mompa akwantimpon obetitie gum na ne nchanchan feeder roads ne de buburuja.
But what are we doing to make sure that Upper East have its own share of this project? President directed, and between now and next month, you realize that contractors will be on site on 18 projects in this region. So instead of getting 60 kilometers, Upper East is getting 267 kilometers of those roads. Yes, I know you are clapping, but I'm going to get into trouble in another region. And let me mention this road so that it is clear to everybody that this is what we are doing, and then the commencement authorization will be issued next week for us to start the procurement process. So give me a few minutes to let me just read what we are doing. So we are doing the upgrading of Gumongo to Nairo and other feeder roads, the rehabilitation of the Sabo and the Wusunga feeder roads, that is one, upgrading of Bedema to Kanjaga feeder road.
Honorable Kwame Govins Agboja na yeten nkan so afọhwe yakwan na afi yakwantimpon sem so eno no na ne kwakrom na tibreka senankasa bole ban bode se kron na ono so yewra mama editu dwa kire mu se efri se wo ba ba mu free 2025 ebesi afi wempe mu no onye ebesi ada na so na anu ada papa no mampanyi Kufuado ene ebisia egbo eni no ajebesia egbo eni no ajebesia osi papa ni jebesia twan hu nyina ehia na fa atwoki no do besia nko a na so ndo ba do onye besia da June year ba July ya no akwaje 300 billion 3 billion a omode kwaye SS ne universities enhu adwuma no.
Like you said, indeed the whole of last year we didn't send any loan agreement to Parliament. Not one loan agreement. In previous years, the main parliamentary business was approving loans. This time, for 1.5 years, actually 1.5 years, until June this year, not a single loan agreement was sent to Parliament. And so it shows you that everything that we've been doing with our own resources. The first loan agreements that have been sent to Parliament are the 300 million World Bank Star J project, that is to end double track in our secondary schools. And the second one is the $500 million feeder roads project. Those are the first two loans since this government assumed office. And so we'll continue to be very prudent in the management of the economy so that it can create the opportunities for our people. Now that we finish the stabilization of the economy, our next focus is on creating jobs and opportunity for our young people.
Mothers FM, yes, some pa.
Yera John Dramani Mahamana, Yatin and K.
Say afi emu eni ena bridge kese eboy wo man konkroga na emu yempenifo enwotwe ya na gadam se hu dwumadi a wokwa akodi asantemantam ne mu ya hunu ne Fresh Robert Bayera humem ama Bayera ammo akese ne atwumokwa atasopo na bomuta so ne atibiarai na eba ne sa no ade to ye ni papa ma ade hye bi esu ya ene ade na kyese empenifo no mu bi wo ho no ma no mo de da so ye ni bi ano a wo mo so ko mo krachi ya wasa kwana so eno na so ema emu baako ya so ya hwe mbambo ho ensem eso ya na onimonyamfo Edward Boama na ono ena na oye so afọ da sa so ya na no nanso no okone krechi ya enu nti ena mampani ebodin say ya photo sam for Dr. KASE atofo se no hwe so mfamaye kosi bra wo mo ebeyi obi ede no ababehye sa de bre no anan na osana aboso mene de to sonso ye wo hwa na Ghana mampani gonja de hye what's Jatangoma saw the press already. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de Krataba Montenso, HHMO say, Aswafo Nimubu Honomoa, and ya de way Aquasha, ye way free hanum say ya de Neko Aresha for pa and a course so. Na area sieno na ya bo on Monyan for Kenneth Gilbert JD. So no and our meda aswaya, a share bambo hunsem eso. Nenunti and energy pompon for course so a handing over ceremony. Our Ministry of Defense and Krapon Primanta mi eso. Na enwa say ena onimonyam for Kenneth Gilbert J3 say sa di breya mampani dia hye ne say di brebi a wo ba no wo ba be ye adwuma biti wo bebo adwuma wadre pa no beboa ama ye mbambo ho nsem enye nsrepe de biara da ne mom no emu ba ye de say tare say konkomani na gyan se ne ye bege a ye mbambo ni nyina ne ma enkoye wo ho ene bebi aba bedu nyina no so be pagya mu e de akosoro e ma wo kire na kire kra say abefo kwanso dwumadi nso aba kra ye di wuramu e de akwatia enema hodo a
sector may be familiar to me. The security environment has considerably changed in recent times. The security landscape today is more complex, interconnected, and unpredictable than it was a decade ago. Our region continues to confront violent extremism and terrorism, transnational organized crime, illicit trafficking, maritime insecurity, cyber threats, disinformation and misinformation, illegal mining, and the potential spillover effects of instability from the Sahel. These developments demand that we think and plan differently and prepare differently. The defense sector must remain responsive to this changing environment. We must continuously review and strengthen our doctrine and strategies. Above all, we must ensure that the Ghana Armed Forces remains a professional, disciplined, technologically enabled, and a mission-ready force capable of safeguarding the peace and stability of our dear country. I come with an open mind and a willingness to listen, learn, and work with everyone. I intend to maintain an open door policy that encourages frank, professional, and constructive engagement at all levels. I will therefore welcome counsel and contributions from the Deputy Minister, the Chief of Defense Staff, the Service Chiefs, the Chief Director, Directors, Officers, and civilian staff, because every meaningful contribution towards advancing the work of this ministry and strengthening our armed forces deserves to be heard.
Na ninkasa yemu wade bewe ye no se wo ba no o meye kokotako 220 bia na homaso 247 over 82 na chese obi kan chenchina atwan wo se wo ba no obetie futuo wo mu eka bia wo mpanimfo betu wo mu nso a akwadare e wo bambo nsem afutuo bi wo ne ededom na ono nso behwe na wode aye adwuma e wo sa kwan ne so.
Honorable Minister for the Ministry of Defense, I want to use this opportunity to warmly welcome you. Your experience as a former Deputy Minister for Defense provides a strong foundation to lead the ministry forward. You have my full support and good will. To the Ministry of Defense, I believe the time has come to change our strategic posture. The future of defense cannot remain manpower heavy. It must become technology-led, intelligence-driven, and agile. To our armed forces, yes, you have a new minister, but you have not lost me. I will always stand with you and will always support you.
for mo fanche ni ekokotie ye enso aye Dr. Kesio ato forcing wono na mampani too no say acting Fefe was a quano as so and not just say Dr. Kesio ato forcing yam photo some for my Ghana emo so obejina nechi ewo adwuma mo baba be yemu to ye bia ne ne sefate bia ne twa so ye no obeye ama bibiara enso atumi akonkan foto de to aso eya be fo kwanso dwumade e wo so mudi rewura eya bambo edwumade nyina emu na atumi ewie peye se be sa akọ na yakọ akotie eye enia ewo ho.
To our new minister, sir, we once again welcome you back home. The Ministry of Defense is a family, so we assure you of our full cooperation and support, and we look forward to working under your leadership to advance the President's vision of resetting Ghana by safeguarding the territorial integrity of our nation, supporting internal security, improving welfare of officers and men, and modernizing the Ghana Armed Forces. May this ceremony mark the beginning of a new chapter of progress, unity, and excellence for the ministry and for the Ghana Armed Forces.
Mothers FM, yes, some pa.
I was a for Madame na any ekokotie ye eye onimunya for broja Jemfina cheseni na akwa basro nko awomo ede ema enipa wono so ebefa sa di breno e wasoye na no
na anu ni ase so fo bi akokeka nsem bi ediegu Prophet Mohammed ehufi na police for be chi na ne police for akache hono mo a ene enuanom nkremofo ekobobbo papa sutro tito na yasem ketwa soafo a ohwe amandwe ho nsem so ehui ema ne hye IGP se onye sa nsem ne mu enhwehwemu ye ka se IGP aton safre osom akandifo eya asofo malamfo na omunyina hia edi nkomo na ho na IGP de to omanim se yempre asomdwe ekristofo eni nkremofo enyina enipa baako osompe ena acheyemu na mayema osom no entity yentam de biarada se oyosofo na ogina pulpit so na wo preach a eya ka asomdwe asem malam so kasa onka asomdwe asem na mo ama asomdwe de hene ewo man Ghana mu.
Today, to deliver a clear and unequivocal message, violence will not fix what words have broken, and vigilante retribution will never replace the rule of law in Ghana. The Ghana Police Service has taken decisive action. The Islamic cleric who called for extrajudicial killings was taken into custody. The Christian cleric accused of blasphemous slurs was also arrested for investigation. And the individual caught on camera slapping the handcuffed pastor has likewise been apprehended to face the full rigors of the law. They are all currently on bail while investigations continue. The police have acted proactively and set the wheels of justice in motion, but the police action alone cannot heal a fractured spirit. Law enforcement can restrain hands, but only faith, leadership, and conscience can heal hearts. Today, I appeal directly to your moral authority to join me in calling for absolute calm and immediate return to peaceful coexistence.
IGP Christian Tete Yohonu enono na Bishop Dr. J. Lawson ono oye chairman ema Christian Council of Ghana ojina asofo no anemu ekasa no se emfa woni ne esie yemfa ni nyina engu echi ye kɔ enim no ye ntoto ye nema ye oda police for no so ase papa ewa na mo omonso ometu se ne be asomdwe be di hene.
A nation blessed with religious diversity and our ability to live together in peace remains one of our greatest strengths. As religious leaders, we occupy positions of tremendous influence in our communities. Our words can promote understanding, tolerance, and unity, especially at times when tensions may arise. Thanks to the IGP for calling this engagement and the positive and constructive remarks he made earlier on. We believe that Ghana Police Service remains committed to working closely with religious institutions to maintain peace, protect lives and property, and strengthen public confidence. We therefore encourage all of us to reject intolerance.
Bishop Dr. A.J. Lawson, Chairman, Emma Christian Council of Ghana. Na customer for Emma National Chief Imam Sheikh Arimiyao Shaibu. And so, Edina no atumubie ese, Osha a Christopher and Incremofua. Ya fapem na nkase ya foundation no eya asumdie Prophet Muhammad okasafa asumdie ho Yesu Kristo okasafa asumdie ho okan 1 John chapter 4 verse 17 4 verse 7 adofo man no do ye ho do Nyankopom ni nyina okonkremu e hono so junction ne so wonom nti ya masade no en guide
the mental to our dedication and devotion to God, because he by his attribute is peaceful. And indeed, he is the source of peace. And the best that he offers us as humans for a more purposeful and meaningful survival is peace. Peace, therefore, does not have a timetable. There's no moment in our lives when we will not need peace. But violence is the product of human action. And I quote Colonel Pierre Texan, and he made a very profound statement about that. He said, violence is an abstraction, it's abstract, but it is the human action that incarnates it.
Eni etwegu Sheikh Arimiyao Shaibu ono kasa Emma National Chief Imam enweti no aban no boafo soronko ya ogina osom akandifo entem ora Elvis efriye ankra enso nsema odi tu dwani.
Ghana is a very peaceful country. We've lived together, as the IGP said, as brothers and sisters. We share the rice and meat during Salah. They share our jollof and Fanta during Christmas. And this is something that we've all been very proud of. We cannot take this peace for granted. And the events of the past few days should tell us that we have to be more deliberate and intentional to put in place systems and structures that when these things begin to rear their ugly heads, they'll be dealt with strongly, they'll be dealt with firmness, they'll be dealt with lawfully, they'll be dealt with on evidence, they'll be dealt with in a non-discriminatory manner.
Mothers FM, yes, some pa.
Ora Elvis efriye ankra na yete ninkano.
Ewusia yempeja kasi abononfa ye nintremo ewo emfinfi mantamno eso na aban watiswe adencheseye biaba wo friend say accounting to the people to na chese no eneso mbekwa probo mpuntunyoma ekoso de omode hyase na wo monetime mufo edinsa woso na wo mo atumi ebu hu konta adwuma wo mo ye ene de aban ne de oman ne sika nso eye na chese obi a eni semu bi na omahunu eye enema hodo aban ne so eye ede amaye woman Ghana emune no ene nam so ema finfi mantam ne so afọ monyamfo eko watcher penny aduamo ene na pamfo te omuhungu monten so kwa aprobo ekohwe esuku ba kwa wonom epeja eye ne bobra baba dru afen so ena apomodin bia ye bia eno so mo so epeja ne nyina mu eka enema hodo a eye mpuntunyoma wo mafiti ase ewo ho a okokohwe mpompon so mpo a etumi akwakodo wieye ena wo chirechiremu ni swade huna etechre
no Nanche common fund is kaka baby obaby awoji ama assembly na ma open no there in the common fund is ka obajeji wo common fund ni dimbiara odinumu ohanjichem edowotri 80% na wadzeba na oba wano to them out pepe they mean to say scott to them up bazaar no ye mention crachi pain na onye wu mpemfo inde motuna ho na amanfo so wan adaka ye bo cheda wode ya na ampaso ye be Yemudo Gudade, what they near Chachi Machin and Anamaso, when I walk for Roman and Antu Atase. It's a membunala, na mine no ne pede the bar. Abuano, Mobile Mude, Ubele Kahubi. Mebohun, Pepe, there, Beneda Moko, to Fumu and Mabas, Mebohun, there, baby, I wasn't Sakabiara, who would rather woo ye. Now, or your brain to be or woo ye. Now, speed I walk 1.5 years, Marcontani, Ebuyo. Here in China, about to answer Nebu Contai. Na Asia, the baby political party, or Bibika, or Bibi inside Seruda, not Chilean coupon Adama, Yelpani. I had Debia Maka, the Amaya Onai Mpuntu, Nampuntu so gum ahro. It could only be Sanebi Sadina Yamanan or Ched Mpuntu Abron. Until Amaya the Pantimpo, so Kobe, Pante Droba, so Kobe be so Droba, Netum the Mana, not Chilean Bomino, was who could Mpuntu Abron.
Ayonkofo na Zemibri de na oche de yedu mfantime monti ewo de metuado ewo de emfimfi mantam so afo no okaye na no si yara penso ena onmanyafo Sylvester Amache ya wono ena oye DC ezema adesha wo Asen North ono so okaye na wo trede de mpuntu nyuma waza hyehedo ewo hwei no wakoye de sikabotu na wo de fund eye district assemblies common fund ya ni nyina no otumbua ema mpuntu nyuma fa tampa edifra ewo ho na assembly ni so behwe de wo beye wo nwuma yie na bibi biara akoyie
kan meta omampani ase se ne waka kire nse esi ebu akonta ede kire manfo no de da omampani ase nene yen regional minister dumedi a washa se o central region awa be piem Asen North no ayade a ese miam ye DC nkran se Jumadi biara amidi no me wakontabu abebu ade akire me manfo wabra ye bebu akonta no na nya se ebia ye koto abanko a na mu ye bu akonta na sana bato adu na ne ba de akoso ha no de se ampa ye mampane jumadi ode be hye ye nsa se ye nya juma as DC anase MC anase MMDC no ampa ye buso aye ibo adwuma ade aboa ntia de mani aso ewa kuntabu a ene de yabu ade akire me manfo challenge this role sani am din ka kan no accommodation ye district na de ewa ye dan a assembly no adwuma wom enti ye tutasro ne say aban chiche accommodation say education office ibi te say health insurance office ene quarters a omuchane ni emhe Asen North na ene ohawa amanya ne say akonta yebu no utumi se baabi ho a nioma ne bi akọ baabi ho nso ebi nkọ ho eti oma ebi nkọ ho ne yesro mo omunya butre ye chicha nkakra omuso de ebeso emrepa ewo ho ma obi biara
Nano siya penso ena jemtineni zema Asen North Council of Chiefs nana kona eje ampawya otodo ebien ononso obo mampeni mahama na abado de wotumi wachia development ni mpuntu nyuma abandada ono woja oye no do eza ma womo ne krakra so ena ozibi koye de man fimfi mansam ne so so afo de wotum de ne ho ahye accounting to the people exercise no mu.
Okay. I'm here to buy a tissue. Projects are by that. I can also pay. I don't know if I'm facing any job. Now, any ampa, the Banasa, or man of putting so far, senior, Muso, I'm trying to study. I chairman, one, you shine him free now, so the Nakases. Between Mama Simon and embassy, especially the uncle some public community, a fair no more about. I would say, he says, I'm not to Subi, I'm not to check a bisu, Buswa, Papa. And I would say, my Dakar, you said, Kennedy, you have all the other. I was working my excellency, John Gamani, Mahama said, the Ghana High, when I'm here, so I be the project power, I didn't say that.
Mothers FM, yes, some pa.
Enza yakwe kote Jemtineni zema Asen North Council of Chiefs nana kona eje ampao ya otodo ebien. Deme reporti Henry Donko ne report ena marking kind mezamo ebusia for na onono ochede midimwesi ewo mfantine kan me kan you see the sister Dausa ayo
eno na me so maso mu he dey
video we kan ne ha no. Me te hwa na me yem shim. Me yem jim show. Tu face ya. Oh no, kan wa kan kasa.
Ntina ma e komre dem. Yan fansam no Emerson Konkran pumpini mantemu na Tema Development Company Limited etwanite kan TDC ene Tema Metropolitan Assembly no ene tokwa bia bo ene nyina akwa wiese assembly na hu ni se community 3 site 3 baby I say new site development bi course one ma TDC for no ena edi enim na so assembly ne so ma meje permit ena de ye kakra ba free na nansa ede be ya na honorable Ibi Bright oye mayor ewo Tema Metropolitan Assembly ni mo afrense mtrofo nhie mu saade ne de da no wan fan to a ebefri ato TDC for nim kwai wo so fa so je permit nso mabuo mani aguni ma pii so ono so o makwan.
We force the wrong thing or something into the wrong forum, I think we're complicit in it continuing. There's no ambiguity about the fact that their actions are wrong. From the side of the law, and even from the side of, even if the development has been permitted, there are still ways to go around it, which include your engagement with the community and does not require you to bring in security forces from outside the jurisdiction to come and beat up people and intimidate residents. You understand what I'm saying? So all of these things do not require meetings that have gone on for 2 years without any resolution. Our mandate and the law is clear. What are we meeting about?
Honorable Ibi Bright na yatene kano mayor ewo TMA na abai mrashebedwani Tema East about one person so a board member ewo TDC no eso eno say we abai wontena say na wanhwe nkama asumdwe emra ema we emfa ntotoye embe koba ne satimemufo ene bebre Honorable Odamting ninsemo a okaini.
In the meantime, we need to continue to engage the residents. So the MOU, I have seen the MOU which permitted the residents to accommodate the increasing housing stock that we have here. And so whilst we do not want to extinguish the fire and the desire to increase the housing stock, we also would want to carry the residents along and ensure that state actors work in the best interest of government and the people we seek to serve.
Mothers FM, yes, some pa.
Honorable Isaac Ashai Odamte and Yatin Katama East, Mrashebedwani enono.
Kame hona yana abuafo asiwonoma eso ya sen pampe adindin luminati amaka seboi de mu de mu ham nyene munsio ayade esom wo onumu bi aye kelele a obetimi krade asa aseya abai bi na chese wa ma onsa na wo sra TV ne so Facebook onsa be kam wo na kelele ba ku ya ye ni ade enyina madam ayade ni tremo ewo kelele clothing na kelele clothing hono wudu hono mo a eye entoma mu asorto na ye tone ewo ehonom ba bi biara uko biara no wa fade se ne opese ekasa de emma wo no wudu ani tremo ewo kelele clothing a obetumi atone bi de ama fe na wupe ebi etise brocades ope suiting fabrics ope Indian lens ope lace ope Italian cashmere ope Swiss fabrics ope denim ope African prints anase within printer ni nyina ne akabia ya obetima kenkan wani ewo esu enyina wonsa bekabi ewo kelele clothing na madam yetumire kire musie meka ede aba besi se wato entoma no asort ni mu bia wope bia wonsa to so awie no wo masanso atena se adwudwu setase ahodo ni mu bia ya ewo ewiase afana ba bia enti no setai bia wope bia wode wani kire mo hono mo ye bedwudwi ede ama wokọ ba bia omo pamade bebra o yempo de man kwa ne pam we se o me de me pam me man ko is me pam nkwala nkwa ne hono wudu hono mo a egugum se India for entwene se wo ye bema se wo ye akwada se wo ye oba se wo ye abesiriwa ba bia wadu bia wa brabo mu bia wode wani kire mo hono mo a ombetimi apempam ne me bi ede amaw ya wono mepepam eye kaftans emane merma corset dresses kente outfits ya ye de entoma a design fefefe wo mo ye bi ɛwɔ hɔ agbada enso ema ene emerima no edie bi nyina ɛwɔ hɔ sanso ena beautifully embroidered garments onsa ebeke bi ɛwɔ hɔ bubu dresses ema ne ntade anansen aba ya yes eyi maternity kwahwe ne ade style bi nyina wo mo pempam bi ɛwɔ hɔ cabernet slate yɛna no ma penso na cabernet slate ba enso nei ewiase foforo aba ama yetumi dwedwe no nei na emafo de enso de emmaw sanso ena ope digital embroidery creations a ne nyina wo mo eye bi ɛwɔ hɔ suits kaftans ena afi political suits nyina wo mo eye bi ɛwɔ ɛhɔ no wo me try kwan ɛwɔ North Kaneshi the mod bus stop on mo a number no 0541 849 257 and I say 0268 866 697. Kelele clothing and or say elevate your style with us today all the way. Eja.
Na Mothers TV risk no eguso a ekoso adaroma baby ana ohwe pa uhuye biemu a hyehyeye a ewo ho ne se obeye risk no na chese yebesan ababiem wo dish no obe position kakra obe chimney kakra installers no ombe chimney kakra na akọ 26 degree east ana 27 degree east na dantemo bachi ha frequency abayi so no 12303 12303 sample rate no 27500 27500 polarization horizontal na position 26 degree east na fe arabsat BADR8 arabsat BADR8 bon say Mothers TV yababetom the mother of all media na wahwe na bibia akoso kama enyina we so na entwe homra KASE state enso yasene kwan so kosi yabasisia
aha kelele clothing me mamwa kwaba yeni etimi ma wa ho ofedanso ewo wontade hyemu esanse yewo fabrics asoto nyina bi wa ha African print kelele clothing die yesanso pam the show kama ye pam e mane mema kaftan corset agbada e mane mema die nyina embroidery bubu suit kaftan political suit nina ye pem bi wa ha ye kira kwan e wo North Kaneshi the mod bus stop ana wo dear friend e wo 0541 849 257 ana 0268 866 697.
Adishmaima KASE Estate Ghana Limited Ye Jumakubia Yesi Dine Ton Dine Eton Sase Krujia Mansubia ni ho Wuto yen sase bia Ebeya wo dia forever and ever Wabusia da chinti Enunti KASE Estate say Tia 10% pay Na fe shasie Usi dino Na uchia ni kakra KASE Estate in kwane won sase wo the whole Ghana Ye won sase bi wo Greater Accra Baby to say Atoman Kofi Donko Mampehia, Dentra, Kaswa Obom, Dodowa, Kofi Kwe, Ayite Kote, Weja, Broadcasted, Ani Bebre, Sayako Central Region in Sua, Cape Coast, Ayensudo, J. Krodia, Portin, Gomwa Kwe Krum, Yanko Eastern Region, Ensawam, Kwasinyako, Afram Krum, Afayentufa, Nayanko Northern Region, you will be Watamale, Nyampala, and Sasano Bay, UDS Campus, and Watamale Kumasa Kwanso, Yesansu Executive Wanzo, the other Kromu Pe. Now we sound super asasi yantam edi aye kria anefua ye will be with the whole Ghana and on tishu ye chira kwan e with the main office Accra Tesano yene Ghana Telecom University and our police training school and edition anymore waka so malam kwantim pono so amam from yene resurrection asori ne edition anymore na ye kwa amasaman so opposite the Central Marks wo amasaman hwa oba krowa office no e was site ho pe afei ashaiman yene lorry station no and edition anymore Frey 0302 963740 ebiem 0302 963740 KASE Estate Ghana Limited Yenti usubet miesidai
bi Mother's TV so wotie yen so a Mother's FM ne so na me mo akwa basronko dia na yobawura mu nsem foforo emu ade aba akwa oman Ghana aban ekutia ene adwuma eni oman yi mu eni ti da ne da wode nhyehyɛ yahodo egu akwa mu sɛ ne ebɛyɛ mabunu ebɛnya adwuma ya na wonsa etumi akɔ wo mo ano na wotumi hu sɛ ye wonwumaku ankrankra nwumaku ahodo a omafa to mo ho so mo bɛboa ate aban no ebrɛ eso sɛ ne ebɛyɛ a omo nso bɛboa de hye na wo mati omo na eche firi oman Ghana mu ede omani atre mu ewo obi man so na wo mo akwakoye adwuma sɛ ne ebɛyɛ omo nsa betumi akɔ omo no na da ne bɛwe ya wo manya kakra ede amane fie ɛno ɛyɛ Bright Hiring HR Consultancy Limited and Bright Group of Companies na emprempre yi de wo mo ne abrofo ya wonom efri Abu Dhabi UAE abepie mu ɛwɔ man Ghana emu ɛbɛka abatwere mu sɛ ne ebɛyɛ a wo betumi afa kwan paso agye ɛyɛ enkofo a wo mo epese wo mo ɛyɛ adwuma wɔ bambo adwuma kuonim ɛwɔ Abu Dhabi na wo matumi afa wo mo de wo matu kwan akɔ UAE hɔ etumi akɔyɛ adwuma wei no ɛnya ne ɛyɛ bɔ wapo wei no ɛnya de a wo mo yɛ bibidi asie ne nti na wo mo ebiani ama obi etumi ehunu ne etua mu na bra wo mo bepie mu ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Kotoka International Airport ne due ya ɛna pani ya wodi won manim ba yɛ wono ɛna yɛ Director of Emirates Gates of Security Services ɛwɔ Abu Dhabi woni wanyamfo Anesh wogina simpie ne apaso kyerɛkyerɛ mu ɛni so de hunu ate kyerɛ ma o matu kwan no ɛde ba bepie mu ha sei sɛ we de o mani ɛsɛm na nkwa nkɔyɛ te sɛ wo mo ɛyɛ ntrekese anase bibi nto mo beidie na kyerɛ sɛ wei ɛnam kwan paso a wo mo ɛbɛfa ɛyɛ security enkɔfo sɛ wo yɛ bɛma sɛ wo yɛ ɔba wa yɛ krado sɛ oni wo mo bɛyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ UAE akɔ.
My name is Anish, hiring manager from United Security Group, one of the established security companies in UAE since 2007. Today, I'm here in Accra for the security guard KASE3 interview. Next 3 days, I'm here for the interview. I'm expecting good candidates and have more vacancies. So, the suitable candidates, whatever the numbers, based on the quality, I can select the candidates. I'm expecting more candidates. In the last 2 visits also, previously 2 times I came here and I have done the recruitment through the Bright International. And they are providing the good peoples. This time also I'm expecting a good number of candidates. And next 3 days I'm here, Accra, for the security guard interview for Abu Dhabi. Yeah, basically from the Ghana, we are getting more candidates and good candidates, like in the physically built and those people those who are speaking in a good English. Such a good candidates we are getting from Ghana. That reason we are considering Ghana for the. They are bright recruitments. They are providing the good candidates. Last 2 times also I came here. They provide the good number of candidates, the quality candidates they are providing. That we need the people, those who are hardworking, and those who are expecting their future in a security career to develop such a good peoples, good communication, good attitude peoples, those who are ready to work in a hard work. Such a people we are expecting in the interview.
Pair and our Chief Executive Officer, Wada Bright Hiring HR Consultancy Limited and Bright Group of Companies. Ano, when Manyam for Bright Wusu, O Tremo, Etrese, Daneda, or Nonso so, Epipefe, a Jumawaye, Mudaho, and Nunti and our near for if you way a Kabachi Mudaneda Befa, one of my peso Mutuquan Quaya Juma, yes, I be Diano, Ejina security men and women as well. One of my area, a SHS and woman, area university, and so every now mo pe adwuma bi sa aye no yetumi ebo mo ma mo tu kwan na utu kwan na watumi akwakoye adwuma ama wonsa etumi akowa no.
All right, my name is Bright Usu. Me na me CEO Ameda Bright Hiring HR Consultancy and Bright Company. I think everybody know us from UAE since 2019. It's a recruitment agency. I am from UAE and you work the same company in Ghana. Mostly a lot of recruitment across mostly Africa. So now this year is a very good year. We need more security guards because of the incident that happened in UAE. So we have a lot of requirement. We did with EGSS, which is Emirates Gate recently, and now we have United Group, which is USG. Also, we have also a requirement of 150 to 200. Okay. Now, after that, we also have a requirement of 300 security guard also upcoming. So this year is very good. We are expecting that more people now, we high school, university, almost be to take your opportunity now. On to me, I contacted Bright Harry, the branches to register, so that anytime I work something good like this, they can be part of it. To me, Ghana, we have 4 regions now. We are in Accra, Malam Junction, Akko Plaza, and as Suhum, so there was Suhum main station, Suhum lorry station. And so there's a new plaza there opposite Suhum lorry station. Also, you can locate Bright Hiring HR Consultancy. Kumasi also, Apatrapa Junction, which is the same Tanosu Fidelity Bank building.
Mothers FM, yes, some pa.
Any Kokoti CEO, yeah, with the Bright Hiring HR Consultancy, and when Monyam for Bright also.
Yamfa ni nkyeremu ewo fifi mantemu ene yanko kaswa ofanko odupon ewo ena ebeto dwa se ya wada no ye de aso ebo fom na ye besi 24-hour economy market ewo kaswa new market wono na ese na nanom a ewo kaso fakọ ebufu ye amoma nko adan a omusi MP ene MC ni amon hu sem bi omudi wo nti no na nanbo afu a omanko bi na wei ena nanan ma friends em trofo nhyiemu edi mu nkyeremu eba se enye no kreda aka krofo bi ena eka edi gu omanimu ase na enye no kre se shortcut na course nanan mu a ewo kaso fa akọ omanfa omani ankyerase omunyina akọ ekwata ekire ema dwumedie no eye kama na jo tete ono hwe ekire ese kaso ofa akọ hene nsem bi odi tu dwani
asawo mokana nyina eye no kre enam se ayinfuna yakọ tena ase me radiant FM 9 jo tete no ko 24 hours economy no yakọ tena ase ama jubilee nyina akọ so MC baye MP baye ye na namu so aye baye no me amika sai 9 jo tete ya radiant no misimi koye na naja se amamu ono so koye na nahimba koye uchame dauda na oduponi chame pene koye na indopon ni sportsman Bishop Kofi Akotua Obin ono so koye mpanifo bi nyana yakoye nti so bi kogina baby ano bi ti baby no ka so 24 hours economy no yankwa na eye no kra entro de to so say adire ma be koso o dupon kaso ano haye eni say ebinim wo dupon fakọ omo from so omo ya hinfo na sankrofo no omo ya hinfo omo titi odupon kaso akure mu ahoho na omo ton omo ato omo asase dada asase da ho no makofa no mo titi ahoho na omo asase ni so ukoka na omo makofa langas pa wo achese fa kwa hinfe yenya asumbi ha nti yesre omo apeni mama eni IGP se nema bi ekoso odupon kaso afakọ ahinfe no in fact edi enya pa
Nine tate na yatene nka ono hwe ekire ese kaso fa akọ hene eno echi na nanom ensem bi okaye na nahema oho jase hene twafo hene ene achiame hene
da mampeni ase ewo 24-hour economy no de abere ye no ye ni so ye ni jomo pa mpo bi aka ekire bi opeso de beboa ye no ye be so muni ada nase asase wo ho a oba ebetime dia man na bibi opeso ye no oye man
Edoma say esa say 24-hour economy ya tia na ye bisa say dabe ne yesu ebi bedu yesu ye potemu den dra nyame nchade ebi bedu yeso ye hye so a ye kura ye frɛ no oduponpoye a dodo no anim say kasoa ndra ye koye ekokati so ema ye bibia ma ni ye fefefe agitumu say aban as adwen ye ho
say akaka kre affection e ba beso 28 agasi ahoje ba beso the sense o ma ban mo mra hifio na ya na etimamfo bi sori tia ahifio ho ma fa so bi mma nti ya se langa sembi nti etumi kwa go entumi na anaju etututuo
Mothers FM, yes, some pa.
Na amahimfo e wakaso fa akọ na yete won kan amanie yensem 20 PK bi adaroma ene yensa kan
Yenyina mu apomodi mu ensensem edia mene o kasa fiti enra na eba de mampani mahama ekwa probo ne nto abo mantama hodo no eso ne bro de na ni tremu ewo Bogatanga East Mensi no emu eno so wo etifie poye mantam no emu eho ape ena okopao eye apomodi hye ya wode abafofo no kra ho entoma enso eho nti edwadata na wonom etumi ebo ye ya eno eye free primary healthcare program no a eno so wo mo ede eba na enhemudie no koso ewo Zwarungu Health Center no ho apepepe eno ase ena Director General Edemagana Health Service Professor Samuel Kaba Akoria wo chirechiremu eye eniswadi huna etaisa enhyehyedie ne kwane wo mbefa so ede aye adwuma.
And I feel extremely honored because after 18 years of staying in Cuba and after 5 years in Spain, the two countries that actually exhibit what primary health care is, which I live in it, studied in and grew up in it, I think this is the moment to break it down to the understanding of each Ghanaian as to what it excellently means. So I will invite the three colleagues to join me. And I feel honored, Mr. President, because history has a very silent way of recording events. And I was telling the Honorable Attorney General that he is writing history without actually knowing. And the reason is very simple. We've spoken a lot about the free primary health care. We've done a lot about it. But today, this morning, at 5 a.m. at the Cockroach, the first practical steps of free primary health care, where our nurses, our gallant nurses did the home visits, came back, referred patients to this health center, and they were being seen without the need to pay one peso. Mark the
Sanshi say die apomde adwuma ye for ebo ewremu timemu for ye nchene ade o mabehwe yen ewo enyarera ahodo ensoso ehu na dwumadie na say na so afo sharp pomde ne ho ensem ewase won manyamfa kwa bana minta kando ya wono nso etwiremu se aban ede eniama ahodo egu akwam abi ene akade ahodo ye beboasa enhyehye ye die ya enkyere bia no wo mo enso eba becheche ne se nyina mankane na ebia so bia so no matumi abo adwuma wadre.
Your Excellency, as part of the smooth implementation of this free primary health care, we have more than 24,000 pieces of equipment to be distributed across the length and breadth of this country. Your Excellency, before you arrived, I took the opportunity to visit the regional medical store.
Yes, some pa.
Afe yantu ansem no so na yantu fa fa yani nkyeremu amanyo semu ne yakopie mo finfin mantemu edwumanko enyan esiem abato empeso no so na NPP fu ho eja demo no so domni gomoria no jademui eja demu pa ewe edwumanko enyan esiem nyina ko wie se aba no mokoto ede yi constituency ne mu mpanyimfo no menteme ho asibi asori we si twe we si ka we si ko we si ye ama ebinom kra de court ebim trotro petitions ne ade wo ho abesi sabre omo nto aba no mo asu agu mpanyimfo so a se mpanyimfo me pa omo hwe anwene ne sen ora Lawrence Abiat o afrensem trofo nhyiemu one party mani bi na woka omakosem
Onche Riviera na party yes share out there as a tuaba I think before the party or Messi Yasha say or physical staff or police station or the electoral area you do constituency level. Ever constituency level now. Oh yeah, constituency organ and you would there a panada of my bano what we are things before I want to show local region Akokwa. I think because I was separated, easy. Parts the other people represent. The parts no answer about be or year 2028. Other year.
Na Lawrence Abiat kasa wie pe no mo se nura kura nkona wie ye de free na kono mo hwe nim se mpemfo be ba constituency ho na afi omudi ye atu ye.
Na o si asanu bi jidai na wa che da ye bofu aba me tu ya bofu aba ma su bi aba no wa ye de ba man ya no ya ye hye wo he na go bo so a ka ye wa o yi ha a wo fie wa bi na wa ye de go to have for go pay below. It's the cost party pay for there, woman, you could do. You can hear the party. Was a them in semi ayake, committee that supreme. Now, wait to who to man is my paper, a bright level period. I hear the man.
Na ne krakra mu no na party for money being so in same way etuja.
Goma national party and a regional party. That's something in there. LPP party no na Embrano is constituency in the national. Sama eba adwuma panyin le. Ye nua kura oroko constituency chairman ye nua pikin. Party no my task there. On two about constituency. Timgan man kwan na kontina. The bill Namduma, a vetting committee when they qualify Yemian. The young Yemian do not appeal already. My son will go national. Now, my young regional party and a national party was no what's in there. So, Yemiano on qualifier, Embrano say, when you feel. So, party need to begin to feel that. Now, my national party was.
We a party money be na yete won kano na wo tie mo ho merazi.
Hey, no, aba mfante no. Aba mfante no.
Tadi.
Aba tadi.
There be go mu mfante. Go wa fu mi tia ho.
Aba moleta. Ai. Mantien. Hey, yeah. Yeah, the best because me da fancy a wa ken from.
Yeah, no mama.
Several baha me deja. Me ti omonim. Ona ti mo ba mo ti mo rehwe eja minta. Why? I was for a day a year kasi abono ni nyina AC abo no de so mo ketu e bi na so de say anomanam no. Ya de AC anum se asore so na DJ Flex e de bumper to bumper dwumadi atwa mo so e o Mothers FM enso asedan komo wa wo je behwe yen etie yen e na afemreku e na pamfo mo de yen FM e wo PCR afi Abraham e ne maame tena e na afi Red enso one side o mo nyina ya de obi biara as news team ni nyina so ya damase e wo adwuma yen nyina ya bodwada besanso ehye bia pesema kafo no ye de hye semon point na bomu papa bi eye memoto fa bohema abena foku ye bomene
ejaminta
ya kramo 00